On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You talk about this Titan defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. 7 yards there and a first down. The Texans at 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. And Stroud now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Let's go. On the ball, on the ball. Let's go.
And they'll run again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Here's Willis. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Titans. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Tanked down. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Got it. Ready?
On first down, Willis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Drop 50, drop 50.
3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready.
He'll start with a give to Henry. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Willis. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. A beautiful fake. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Titans have moved out in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Stroud to throw it. This will be complete to Mechie. And now off to the races down the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run with Rivers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Can't really fault the coverage. The ball was tipped and popped up in the air, but they were unable to complete the tip drill for the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground is Rivers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 21-15. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Willis to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18.
To throw, here's Willis. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And returning it, here's Hamler. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll run it here with Rivers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Right side completes to Mechie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9. Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw, Willis. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A toss right to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Cut my team! Cut my team!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lions.
Willis out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 1st down, Rivers, a strong running. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the left side. Rivers, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll try the left side. Rivers. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Second down throw coming by Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and they have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Here's Spears on second down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard.
Check.
At the Titans' 27-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rivers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Dragon 60.
Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Ready.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Bronco swing, Bronco swing.
Up the middle they go. Rivers. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Unlock line, unlock line. Chop alert.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, going a quick slant or something like that.
Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, 63 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Willis to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you want.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?